Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here on Thursday the 30th of May with your flying weekend and week ahead outlook brought to you exclusively by Flyer Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching on what's going to be a rather mixed weekend, but there will be some flying to be found, with Saturday being the best day I think for most of us. And then we go into Sunday seeing some rain in the west before things turn showery as we get into next week. But even next week there will be some flying around. It's just that it's going to be very mixed conditions. Now, it looks as if for the rest of this afternoon we're in a broad warm sector. Now what that means is that we're in between this warm front here, the cold front here, and this is the warm sector in between. Our warm sectors are typically very moist, and we get this southwesterly flow driving in moisture from off the Atlantic, and that's going to be bringing lots of cloud, lots of rain, low cloud, drizzle and mist and murk to many western coasts and hills, making for non-VFR conditions here overall. For the east though, the cloud will be tending to break and lift, so I do think that we'll find some reasonable flying conditions across many parts of England and perhaps eastern Wales as well, away from that southwesterly breeze. Northern Scotland looking pretty good too. So this tropical maritime air mass, typical of what we'd expect to see behind a warm front. You'll remember tropical maritime from your PPL days, or if you're just in the process of doing your PPL Met, then go and have a look at what tropical maritime air mass means. We talk more about air masses and why they're relevant, and trust me, it's far more interesting than what it's in the textbook. We deal with those at Weather School, and I have just two places left on my Weather School Aviation Weather Part 1 on Saturday the 9th of November. These are just filling up so quickly, so if you do want to book one of those spaces, do so now. Just go to weatherschool.co.uk. This is what you'll see. Come down to Aviation Weather Part 1. It explains there all about what we do at Weather School, and you can book your place now just on the right hand side here. And the idea of Weather School is to build your confidence in your ability to be able to predict the weather yourself and trust those forecasts that you see. So things like Form 215 and looking at the METARs and at the TAFs. My aim is to build your confidence in you being able to make predictions yourself and being able to do the sort of forecasting that I do here on the Flyer video. So yeah, if you want to come along, do book your place now. Now for Friday, still got high pressure off towards the south, still in between this warm sector, and again this southwesterly flow. So again, I think these western areas, hills, are probably going to be in low cloud, and generally I think we're looking at non-VFR conditions here. Non-VFR to Western Scotland, western parts of Ireland, but again to the east of the hills and away from those coasts, I think we're going to be looking at bases of around 5,000 feet, 8,000 foot tops, and overall pretty decent conditions. Quite a brisk southwesterly. Watch for some gusts across parts of northeast England, particularly during Friday. Now for Saturday, warm front still hanging around, but by then high pressure is in control of sorts. I think most areas are going to be in VFRable conditions, bases around 5,000 feet, tops of about 7,000 feet. But again, these western coasts of England and Wales, the southern coast of Ireland, just need to be watched for the chance of some fog and local non-VFR conditions. Western parts of Scotland also I think are going to be into non-VFR at times, and I think Western Ireland too, with some drizzle and some low cloud. But elsewhere actually, Saturday not too bad a day. Now on Sunday things change. Low pressure is in control. Fronts driving in from the west. This cold front probably is going to be fairly active, so particularly over the high ground of southwestern parts of England, of Wales, of northwest England, of southwestern Scotland. So what I'm going to say is as the front comes through, it goes non-VFR. Watch for some embedded QNIMs. Base is 2,000 feet, tops up as high as 20,000 feet. Following in behind, we go more marginal with some heavy showers following in, but a strong southwesterly wind, 25 knots, gusting 35 knots at times. Eastern areas tending to be okay at first, and probably okay till late afternoon or even into the evening across many eastern parts of England, but some showers breaking out as we get into the evening across central and eastern parts, so just be aware of that. So Sunday certainly sees a change taking place as that cold front moves in. And then on to Monday, low pressure off the north of Scotland on Monday. We're seeing this flow coming in from the west, we've got what we call a returning polar maritime air mass, and that basically means that we see some pretty heavy showers across western areas. It's not the best example I've seen of a returning polar maritime, but it certainly brings the showers with it. We generally veer far to marginal at times. The showers moving from the west, 3,000 foot bases, tops at around 20,000 feet. More eastern areas tending to be verifiable, but I'm going to stick a marginal in there across the northeast and across Scotland because of the strength of the wind, which will be a southwesterly at 25 to 30 knots with gusts of 35 to 40 knots in the north. Further south, probably 15 to 20 gusting at 30 knots. And then for Tuesday, low pressure again in control. Now this one on Tuesday, I think we are going to have to be watching because I do think it'll bring with it non-VFR conditions around the low as fronts circulate around the low. Rain moves around the low as well. Bases of 1 to 2,000 feet, tops at 15 to 20,000 feet. Some cumulonimbus in there as well, embedded cumulonimbus. Following in from the west may become brighter with marginal conditions to VFR conditions here in showers and a 3,000 foot base with 15 to 20,000 foot tops. Across southeast England may be okay, but I'm going to say marginal because of the strength of the wind. It will be very windy across southern parts of England and Wales. Well, at least that's what it looks like at the moment. The detail may change. And then for Wednesday, some rain affecting central and eastern areas, I think leading to marginal to non-VFR conditions here. But I have to say, big question mark over that. Showers coming through Scotland and into Ireland and northern England as well. Generally, it's VFRable, marginal in the showers with bases of around 3,000 feet, tops 15 to 20,000 feet here, but the winds look like being lighter on Wednesday. And then we're into further showers as we get towards the end of the week. So it's a fairly mixed week overall. Again, I mentioned there returning polar maritime air mass, and again, something we talk about at aviation or weather school. So if you'd like to book your place now to come and see us on Saturday the 9th of November, I've just got those 2 places left. All the other schools are fully booked. It'd be great to see you there. So just go to weatherschool.co.uk to book your place now. Okay, I will leave you with that for now, but whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. This has been your Flying Week and Weekend Ahead Outlook, brought to you exclusively by Fly Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.